Hey guys, Phil here, hope you're all well. What you're looking at in front of you is the Dreamcast. I did the Noctua Fan mod in a previous video. Now this is going to be part 2, and in part 2 I'm going to be installing a GDEMU. So if you stick around, I'll crack on with that. Now to install the GDEMU, obviously I need to get inside the Dreamcast. First I need to remove the actual modem. It's very easy. Push down on this clip and pull, and the modem comes out. And there are 4 screws I need to remove. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and the final one is here. Remove those 4 screws, I can flip it over and then take the top lid off. And as Dave Jones would say from the EEV blog, we're in like Flynn. Now the first thing I want to do now we're inside this thing is remove the GD-ROM, because obviously we're not going to need it anymore. Now to do that is very easy. There's 3 screws I need to remove. There's one just here. You can't see it, I'll see if I can see it. There, just there. There's one just here. And the final one is just here. You can't see it because it's under my fan mod. If you remove those screws, you'll be able to lift the GD-ROM straight out. Now the first thing I want to do is a mod to the power board. Now because the GD-ROM is no longer there, the 12 volts power rail is not being used. Now because of that there's a problem, and what can happen is the 12 volt power rail can spike on its voltage, and it can cause excess heat, because these power supplies are designed to function when they're under load. And when there's no load, there can be problems. And in this case, because there's no 12 volts on the 12 volt rail anymore being pulled by the GD-ROM, the power can spike and it causes some components, especially this power transistor just here, to fail. So what I'm going to do now is a quick mod to the power board. I'll get everything all soldered together and then come back and show you what the mod is. And here's the mod I'm going to be doing to the power supply. It's very simple. It's just some Veroboard. There are 3 resistors in parallel. That helps dissipate the heat better than one resistor, and they're 1 kilo ohm resistors, and it just adds a little bit of load to that 12 volt rail to stop it voltage spiking. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll get this in and then show you what it looks like. And that's my dummy load installed onto the 12 volt rail. You can see here it is, it's soldered to the 12 volt rail. Here's my dummy load of resistors. And the great thing about doing it this way is, 1, you don't have to mod the power supply, and 2, you can put the dummy load just here, and you can put it right next to the fan, and obviously with the fan sucking air out, it's going to pull cool air over the 3 resistors to cool them down. So yeah, that's that fixed. What I want to do next is show you how I 3D printed the 3D parts needed to make this shroud, and yeah, that'll be coming up next. Now don't worry if you don't have a 3D printer, you can easily get these parts off eBay. They sell them on eBay, so you can pick them up. But yeah, what's coming up next is just a quick time-lapse video of me printing these 3D parts on my 3D printer. What I want to do now is just spend 10 minutes putting this all together. Now I'm not going to film that, guys. It's, you know, it's a little bit boring. Plus there's already a video out there of how to install all this together, and it's made by the same person who actually designed this shrouding just here in this bracket, and who better to show you how to put this together than the guy who actually made this. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll put this all together and then come back. And the GDEMU and its shroud is all put together. Time to put this in the Dreamcast. Now it's very easy. You can see the little slot there. It just slots straight into the Dreamcast like the old GD-ROM. And the GDEMU is installed. Let's power on. Hopefully we get a boot. Now obviously that's not the original Dreamcast boot. This Dreamcast is fitted with the region 3 BIOS, and it looks like we're getting a boot. And there we go, GD menu, get in there. So yeah, that looks like a successful install. Now what I want to show you guys is this has a 256GB SD card in there, and I'll show you how many games you can fit on there. You can fit around about 200. Now these games are full GD-ROM rips. They're not disc juggler, basically CDI rips. These are the full GD-ROMs, and if I scroll down the list, you'll see, there you go, right down to the bottom, I've got 198 games installed. Well, disk images, because obviously there's going to be some games where they're spanned across a few discs, like Shenmue and Shenmue 2. But yeah, you can fit around about 205 GD-ROM rips onto a 256GB SD card. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's the GDEMU installed. I'm going to put the lid on and then I can wrap up the video. And the Dreamcast is put all back together. Now the great thing about the GDEMU is you can actually play the Dreamcast with the lid open. So let's power on the Dreamcast, and hopefully we get a boot into the GD menu. And there we go, we've got GD menu. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scroll down and choose a game, and the game I'm going to choose is Resident Evil Code Veronica. Now I've set this thing up so when I press the A button it automatically boots straight into the game. You can actually do it so when you press the A button it actually does a full reset of the console and then boots the game, but I've got it to boot straight into the game. So I'm going to press the A button and we should get Resident Evil Code Veronica. And we do. Winner winner. So yeah, there you go, guys. GDEMU install. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff, and as always I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Winner winner. Catch you next time, guys.